Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light. So here we are for part two of emotional healing. Usually on Fridays, that's what we do: emotional healing or prosperity healing. And we changed it up a little bit today because we're doing emotional healing for both. Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light. And that's for releasing anger. And oftentimes we don't understand it. Anger takes over and it consumes us. So I'm going to just repeat some of the lessons. By the way, I highly recommend you watch the first portion because we talk a little bit more about it. I'll give a quick summary here. But what I really want to focus is on the releasing of this anger. So let's start off by saying that what the Lord Buddha taught, which is you are not punished for your anger, you are punished by your anger. So any emotion you have, positive or negative, these are all creations of the soul. The soul uses the physical body to create movement. The soul uses the emotional or astral body to create feelings. And the soul uses the mental body to create thoughts. So simply, a simple metaphor would be the musician uses a piano to produce noise or music. The musician is not the piano. The musician is not the notes, the music, or the noise. And why is this important? Because if you don't realize that it's something we create, then we allow it to control us. Make sense? So every thought, every emotion is simply created by the soul, whether your most intense joyful experience, most angry moment, all these thoughts and emotions are created by the soul. Now, that is very, very powerful because once you have that realization, you start to go, oh, this is my creation. It is not me. It's just like if I'm an artist, I draw a beautiful or paint a real beautiful painting. I'm not the painting. Or my teacher used to say, the carpenter is not the furniture he or she creates. So no matter how pissed off you are, that is still an emotion you created. That's why we never say, I am angry. Because you're becoming the anger. Make sense? You can say, I'm feeling angry. Or this situation makes me feel really upset. You always have to define who the creator and the creation is. Otherwise, what happens? It controls us. Okay, so I covered that in more detail in the previous version, previous segment. So this one I want to cover how it affects us. So when a person gets angry, I just oversimplify this because I realize not all of you have had studied the deeper spiritual teachings on energy and the chakras. So I'll do my best to give you something you can use right away. So you notice first thing, when you get angry and upset, where do you feel it? Right below your sternum. That's your solar plexus chakra. So all your energy centers absorb prana from the environment, uses it for many purposes. Some of it for physical, some for emotional, some for mental, some for spiritual purpose. So all your chakras have physical functions. The solar plexus, that chakra, as it absorbs prana, feeds energy to your internal organs in this area. Just like your heart feeds energy to your respiratory and circulatory system. Make sense? Your basic chakra, the base of your spine, what does it do? It absorbs prana or life force and feeds it to your musculoskeletal system, and so on and so on. However, these same chakras also have psychological functions. That means it affects you emotionally and mentally. So the basic chakra affects your survival instinct. Or, to put it bluntly, it controls your ability to make money. Plain and simple. Your heart chakra gives you the ability to love and produce loving feelings. The solar plexus is the love for oneself. And when you get stressed out, you go, oh, things didn't go my way. The word my, the solar plexus get congested, it produces stress energy. Okay, so I'm oversimplifying this just to give you an idea that even when you understand the energy channels, the energy centers, these emotions and thoughts are basic creations of the soul. Now, so if you'd like to write this down, where do we create anger? Where we generate this anger? This anger is generated in your solar plexus first. And when you think about it a lot, when you get really angry and upset, you create it in your throat and your Ajna chakra. Okay? Let me just make sure I got this one. 1 second. All right, now, hold on a second. I'll make sure that everybody can see properly because sometimes okay, so these emotions and thoughts, the thoughts are created in the ajna, the throat area, emotions in the front and back solar plexus. Now, as you think about these things, obviously you're thinking using your physical brain. Then these thoughts and emotions are also like clouds on your head area, on your crown. So that gives you an idea. When we're doing self-healing or we're using energy to release stress and anger, those are the chakras we're going to clean. Now, we can just go in and do cleansing, remove all this negative energy, or the more efficient way of doing it is do a short meditation to make sure there's a lot of spiritual energy coming down and aim that spiritual energy like a fire hose into these chakras and flush out those anger and negative thoughts. Anger, thoughts, and emotions. Okay? So I hope that gives you a little bit of a background. Now, to make this more effective, it will help if you just kind of think of something that is causing you to have anger. Some situation that happened this day, yesterday, or ongoing. Now, the question is why? As you simply think about it, or even feel it a little bit, it comes to the surface. Otherwise, a lot of these anger, thoughts, and emotions, if you're not dealing with it right now, are stuffed. If this is a chakra, it's not here. It's back here. So when you're angry and upset, and you don't release it, you're stuffing it deeper and deeper. And one day, boom, it explodes. So as we do this emotional healing for anger, I just simply go, yeah, a few days ago, this person said to me, I didn't take it too well. It made me feel really angry. Okay, boom. Just like that, it comes to the surface. Not out here, but at least it comes close to the surface. So when we do healing, it comes out faster. Okay? Now, usually when we do this in one-on-one healing, we have a saltwater bucket. I have one here. If you don't have one because you were not prepared for this or you didn't know, this is the first time you're with us, for now, imagine a violet fire next to you. So when we do the cleansing, that's where all the negative energy goes. Now, for some of you who are saying, hey, energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, it can only be transformed, which is absolutely true. That is for physical energy as well as subtle energy. Prana is subtle energy. You're not destroying it or creating it, you're transmuting it or changing its state. So when we remove this disease or dirty energy, negative thoughts, negative emotions, when we throw in the salt water or the violet fire, it disintegrates. Listen to the word. I didn't say destroyed, I said disintegrate. Disintegrate means, the particles are now being dismantled. And as it's dismantled, it changes its state. So that's what you call disintegration. Or, as we throw in salt water, it disintegrates or it's transformed. Now, for some of you going, why salt water? If you're Roman Catholic, you heard of holy water, obviously, right? Holy water is essentially water and salt and the priest's prayer on top of it. It's basically salt and water acts as the medium for the divine energy, the blessings to go in. Now, salt and water by itself, water absorbs energy, salt breaks it down. So we use a salt water bucket when we do pranic healing because all the dirty energy, we don't just throw it in the air, we put it in salt water. Now, if you don't have one, you can imagine violet fire or green fire. These also disintegrate negative energy. Okay? With that said, let's start our practice. So we'll do a very short meditation. We'll do a short meditation, Twin Hearts, just to allow more divine energy to come down. And then, if you like, I'll use a crystal to help you as we clean the crown, the forehead, the ajna, throat, front, back, solar plexus, and the basic chakras. Clean this out of your system. That way, in a very short time, you can release this anger that maybe you've been holding on for a long time. All right, so when you're ready, let's start. Let's ask for blessings to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagu Jumeling, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energy. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right. First, I want you to just spend a few seconds just recalling what kind of angry thoughts and feelings you want to release. It can be an incident that happened long, long time ago, or it could be recent. In other words, in plain English, if I were to ask this to someone who doesn't know anything about energy, what pisses you off? Hopefully it's not me. Okay? Just think of something you want. In other words, decide what you want to release. Is there any form of any situation that triggers you to be angry and upset? I want you to think about it. Okay, just basically, oh yeah, that happened, that happened. That's all you got to do, because that way it comes to the surface. Take your time. Okay, are you there? All right. So now, I want you to just give it a certain intensity level. 10 is really intense, 0 is none. Obviously, if it's none, then why bother with it, right? Give it a number. In other words, we just want to have a comparison before and after. That's all. Okay, done? Okay, good enough. Again, energy follows where you put your attention to. Listen carefully. All we did there was to identify, to have it come to the surface. If you sit there and think about, oh yeah, man, that guy, this, and this, yeah, that's what I want to work on, guess what you just did? Not only did you identify it, you fed it more energy. Make sense? So, identifying is just to make it, its ugly head come out of your chakras. That's all. If you sit there and go, oh yeah, man, and whatever, and you keep going at it, it's not helping. Because then you keep pouring into it, and you go, oh, man, how come I can't get rid of this anger? I'm really angry. I can't get rid of the anger. Yeah, exactly the point. So follow the simple instructions. Just recall what it is you want to release. Mention it in your mind. Stop. That's it. All right, good enough. Shall we? Put your hand like this. Be aware of your crown. Focus on your crown. I am that. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotion. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. Again, I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion or the thoughts, I'm the soul. I, the soul, created these thoughts, feelings, and movements. I'm that I am, the soul, the spiritual self. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine willpower. I am that am I. Just be still. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark, the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still. I am that I am. Now open your hands in blessing. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your hands. Just make sure you guys can hear me, okay? Be aware of your heart and your hands. Imagine beautiful pink light pouring out of your hands from your heart through your hands and filling up the entire earth. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Sadness, let me sow joy. Just be aware of your heart and your hands. Just fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown and exhale. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Allow that golden light to just slide down through your hands and fill the entire earth. Start with your home, your city, the country, all the countries in the world. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. So be it. Just be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with intense golden light. Now be aware of your heart and your crown. That's why it's called twin hearts, your human heart and your spiritual heart. As taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokra. Just be aware of your heart and your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine more intense golden light pouring out of our system through our hands and filling the entire earth. Just say our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace, with inner and outer healing. May all be healed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. Blessings be to all. Just fill the earth with intense, intense golden light. Blessings be to all. So be it. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Imagine a golden flame just floating above your head. Be still. Be aware of your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into the golden light. Stay there. Just look at that brilliant light and listen. Be still. Be aware of the brilliant light. Be aware of the inner stillness. And just simply let go. Now. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your awareness. Imagine that violet fire next to you. If you don't have salt water, we're now going to do disintegration of any anger energy within your system. So just be still. Allow the beautiful, brilliant, brilliant light to saturate your entire body. Divine energies entering your crown. All angry thoughts, emotions, energies, frequencies in your crown that disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the near salt water violet fire to you. Your crown centers are completely being filled with this divine energy. Negative energies, negative thoughts, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the salt water of violet fire to you now, continuously. The divine energy is entering your forehead and the Ajna chakra in between your eyebrows and the back of your head. Any anger energy, thoughts, emotions are dissolved, disintegrated, fully extracted, expelled to the near salt water and violet fire to you now. So be it. Your crown, forehead, Ajna, back head chakras are being cleansed. your throat chakras are being also saturated with this divine energy. Any angry thoughts, words, emotions are dissolved, disintegrated in all your throat chakras, extracted, expelled in their saltwater violet fire to you. Your throat chakras are continuously being cleansed. Down to your front and back heart centers. These are gently being cleansed. Down to your front and back solar plexus chakra. The divine energy is entering your front and back solar plexus deeply into the chakra and the root, dissolving, disintegrating any anger, thoughts, emotions, any energies and negative energy cords from anyone. These are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the salt water next to you, or the violet fire to you. So be it. Just be receptive. Down to your navel, your sex center, down to the base of your spine. Any anger energies in your aura and your chakras are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the near saltwater violet fire to you. So be it. All negative cords are cut, disintegrated, extracted, expelled. So be it. Just be still. You're now under water full of brilliant light. Just be receptive. Let it go. Here we go. You don't have to do anything. Just allow it to happen. Okay, just be still. Now open your hands like this. Make sure your legs are uncrossed, okay? Focus on your crown, your hands, and the soles of your feet. 5 areas: the crown, hands, and feet. So we're going to chant Om. And what's happening is the crown's the input, the hands and the feet are the output. So we loosen it up, we disintegrate most of it. As you chant Om, just allow the water full of brilliant light to flow through you, okay? And just form the intention, aim it to the violet fire next to you, or you have the salt water. That's your psychic garbage can. Okay, focus on your crown. Now focus on your hands, then focus on your feet. So 5 areas. Chant with me. Om. 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 Now just be still. Just let the energy keep flushing out all the negative thoughts and emotions, especially the energies of anger, out of your system completely into the nearest violet fire or salt water. Just say, I'm letting go. I'm completely letting go all these negative emotions, negative thoughts. So be it. So be it. So it is. Okay, put your hand down. Okay, just be still. Okay, now open your eyes. Put your hand like this. 2 hands. Just form the intention of all these negative emotions, negative thoughts you release. Just say cut, cut, disconnect completely and permanently. Click your hand in the salt water, violet fire. Just be still. We have one more step. Open your hands in blessing again. Visualize the earth in front of you. Let the entire earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. May every person, every being on earth be blessed with good health, with much happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Blessings be to all. May all be blessed. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. We thank you for immense blessings. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagu Jimeling, thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay. So do your quick self-test again. How is the anger feeling or feelings you had before we started? Remember, we want to have before and after comparison. Anybody feel things were being released? Now, sometimes when you're releasing a lot of old emotions and thoughts, a person has a tendency to yawn or belch, burp a lot. You know why? Because a bulk of it is in your solar plexus, which is below your sternum. Your solar plexus affects your stomach and your diaphragm. So what happens is when you have a good release, emotional release, just to kind of push it out, you go, oh, you yawn. It's part of expelling. And why do people burp or belch? Same thing, because when a person's having hiccups or a person's having indigestion or heartburn, all of it is happening energetically on the solar plexus. Then you add to it the stress, anger, whatever else you want to release. So when the solar plexus is cleansing, the burping also helps release excess energy or dirty energy. Now, in the end, why do we have your hands and your feet, like feet flat on the floor, and have it like this and focus on your crown? Because now that a lot of it's released, there's still stuff coming out. To just kind of push everything out, you focus on your crown like a divine energy. You don't have to visualize anything. You chant Om, usually multiples of 9. As you chant it, more divine energy flows through you like a waterfall. And then we also cut all these negative energies out. That's it. But the most important part is to realize these thoughts and emotions were all created by the soul. And when you have that realization, they lose their grip on the soul. Make sense? Because you go, oh, I created you. You're not me. It loses a grip on you. Then you can regulate. You say, okay, I choose to be angry. I choose not to be angry. We never said that anger is bad completely, because anger makes people change, makes people do something. It's whether it affects you in a positive way or in a negative way. We covered that in the earlier session. If you notice, one of the good things, just to put balance into it, this actually happened to me personally, so I'll just share this with you. If you lasted this long with me online, this is like 30-some years ago. I was having financial problems. And at some point, having challenges in paying the mortgage, my emotional body, I'll just use it in proper terms, I felt so much anger. I said, I don't want to do this again. I literally told myself, I will not be in this situation to worry about money again, ever. So I used that anger to push me, basically, as Tony Robbins says, as a leverage to say, I'm not going to be in this place again. I didn't dwell on the anger, but I made that anger so intense at that time, says, no, this is enough. I just use it as a propellant, but I don't take it with me. Get the idea? When you have a rocket going up to what do you call this? Break the grip of gravity. What happens? You have the rockets, right? Pushing. At some point, what happens? You release the rockets. Only the manned station keeps going. Same thing. So if you want to, you use the anger just to kind of say, enough is enough. I'm going to do this now to make things better. And then you leave the anger there. Don't bring it with you. The problem is people stay angry, so they're able to achieve their goals, but they're still hanging on to their anger, so they don't get to enjoy what they want. Make sense? So those are the only instances I would recommend you, quote unquote, use anger. But most of the time, the best thing to do is what? Get rid of it. Have your inner peace. Now, the thing people always say, I've seen this in class or online, you go, yeah, but you don't understand. I'm around people who make me angry. Okay, understood. I mean, again, let me do this again. Pain happens. You heard this before, not just from me, but from many people. I've read this. I read their books. I've heard Tony Robbins say it. Pain happens, but suffering is a choice. So if you have people that irritate you, people that trigger you, either you get rid of them. No, I'm kidding. Either you're not with them anymore, like you move or whatever, you change your environment, or you change your perception and you change your response to them. Make sense? So there are people out there who have very bad situations, but they stay happy. You know why? Because they choose to be happy. And there are also people there where, even though they're so blessed, they choose to be angry. What are you going to do? So it boils down to what? Choice. Choice allows you to make decisions, but you can't get anywhere close to it if you don't first realize these thoughts and feelings I create. That's it. So, shall we give thanks? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you. Thank you all for the blessings, the light, the love, guidance, help, and protection. Thank you. In full faith, so be it. All right, if you just joined us for tonight, okay, for this session, I highly recommend you watch the earlier session, because there I went through in detail how a negative emotion, by simply questioning it, understanding it, it loses its grip on the soul. Like when you're really angry about something, you go, okay, well, I'm feeling this anger. What is this all about? What caused it? Has this happened? Just by simply using the mental faculty, the energy from the solar plexus moves to the throat and the Ajna chakra. So what happens is, as the negative emotion is being decreased, the mental faculty is being increased, the negative emotion basically diminishes its effect on the soul. Watch the earlier video. Okay, that's it. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We will see you for Monday for Anchor the Light. And may you always be happy, healthy, and wealthy, as we always say. Namaste. Thank you very much. And please leave your comments if you like. And I think that's it. And people always ask, where do I donate? If you want to keep this ministry free, just go to mastercode.org or panicking.com. There's a donate button. You want to donate? Great. If not, we'll keep serving you anyway. Atma, to all you souls, namaste. You guys take care. God bless.